Hi, folks. Hello. It's me, Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and yours too. Hey, have you ever tried saying that? Your creative caricature marketing consultant. Say that 3 times fast, and I'll guarantee you your tongue will fall off its rollers. I had to practice that. You don't say it too fast. I am a professional. But I digress, as I often do. Um, I was having a consultation with a caricature artist the other day, and he asked me, as they often do, to critique his work. And I could see that he had potential. I could see the likeness that he was trying to get, but he did one thing that most beginning caricature artists do, and I've even seen professionals do it. And this is it. Don't do this, incidentally. Now, before I give you this little tidbit, I have to admit, this was something that was taught to me in a convention, the International Society of Caricature Artists. I know it's not like the CIA, it used to be called the NCN, the National Caricaturist Network. And the instructor who told me this tip that I'm giving to you, his name is Don Socia. And yeah, I know it's not like he's a mafia Don, but he's really a very skilled caricature artist. And it's called this: don't fix them. Getting back to that artist. I looked at the artist's work. He had drawn a picture of a child, and I could see where he was going with the likeness, and I was sure that the child would be happy with the particular likeness that he got. Okay, but he did one thing that, like I said, some artists have a tendency to do, and as a result, he didn't get the total likeness. He fixed her. This particular child had a squarish, I'm saying objectively now, a squarish type head. Her eyes, were far apart, in relationship to how near they were to the nose. She had very thin lips, okay, almost slits. She had pigtails, and she had eyebrows that kind of, resembled, a triangle, for all intensive purposes. And hmm, let's put it this way: I don't believe there are any ugly faces, but it was a very interesting face for a child to have, and he fixed her. When I say he fixed her, what he did was, on some level, he thought that he'd make her look cuter, or what he considered to be cuter. So he left out the little details, like the shape of her face, like the shape of her eyebrows, like the distance of her eyes in relationship to where they were on her nose. Like I said before, he got a likeness of sorts that I'm sure the mother and the child was pleased with, but he totally didn't really get the likeness as good as he could have gotten. And the reason was he fixed her. Why, as artists, do we fix people? It has to do with a fundamental thing we're taught. During the socialization process. I've had a year of psychology, so I can actually speak with authority on this. We have a tendency, we don't want to hurt people's feelings, really. We have an idea, that society teaches us what a quote-unquote cute person looks like, what a handsome guy looks like, what a beautiful woman looks like. And if we encounter anybody when we draw that doesn't conform to that idea, we fix them to make them feel good, because even though we don't know that person that we're sitting across from, even though we never met them before, we somehow want them to be our friend. We want them to like us, okay? We want them to smile at us, shake our hand, say good job, give us the thumbs up, and think well of us. It's a need that we have, and some people have it more than others. I happen to know for a fact that artists are very needy people psychologically. We want to be liked. Okay, we want to be liked, and we don't want the person that we're drawing to be mad at them, and so as a result, we fix them. And what I'm going to tell you is this: as a caricature artist, whether you are drawing exaggerated, cartoony, semi-realistic caricatures, whatever your style is, don't fix people. This is what Dion Socia drilled into our heads. Don't fix people. Okay? Your job as a caricature artist is to first, whatever style you draw in, to get a likeness, to get something that a person can objectively look at this thing and say, oh, that's John. Oh, that's Mary. Oh, that's Elgin. Don't fix people, okay? Take your emotions out of the equation when you're drawing people, okay? And it's a fine line to walk because you want to be sociable, but you would at the same time you want to be sociable, you want to be friendly, but you want to be totally objective. I can guarantee you that once your objectivity slips a little bit, you're going to be going into that twilight zone of making them into an ideal person, and as a result, not getting a likeness. It takes a while to learn this because, like I said, as artists, our personalities tend to be sometimes somewhat needy. We want people to like us, okay, even though it's a stranger, and as a result, we will fix them. Resist the urge to fix people when you draw them, okay? If you want to get the likeness, draw them as you see them. If you're an exaggerator, if they have eyes that are far apart, like in the aforementioned child, draw them farther apart. If they have eyebrows, a particular geometric shape, really emphasize that shape. That shape. What Dion Socia told us, and what stuck with me was your caricature that you draw of a person is your statement on the person. You are saying to the world, this is what this person looks like. And this becomes vitally important when you're drawing so-called abstracts or iconic type of caricatures that I mentioned in a previous video. Don't fix people. Train yourself to do this, and you'll be on the road to getting caricatures that are spot on and not what you think they are. Okay? So this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, your creative caricature marketing consultant, your creative caricature marketing consultant. See, I can do it 3 times because I trained my tongue to do this. How about you?